Spurs came into the arena earlier with one thought on their mind, walking out of here with a win. Ah, what a great view of our setting this evening, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Russell Westbrook.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And let's go straight over to the sideline for a report before they tip off. Hey, Allie.
Hey, BA. Karl Anthony Towns is in a new phase. He said, "I've had the time to mess up and chase stats. That's over. I've proved myself in this league. But can I win? That is the next step. I have to do whatever it takes. There's only one way to change the narrative. That's to go beat the narrative. Guys?"
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks for that. And both of these teams accustomed to winning the battle of the boards. Grant, when you think of ferocious rebounders from your era, who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, three of the best all-time rebounders.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Ben Simmons is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Carmelo Anthony. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Griffin in at the small forward position. And for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Mike Conley. Then there's Edwards. And it's Moore in at the 3. And the Spurs start out with the ball.
Who's got Simmons?
Edwards against Simmons. Griffin outside. Pass to Anthony. 5 to shoot. And here's Capella. It's rebounded by Moore. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Now Towns. And no good. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. To the inside. And some solid defense from Towns. Capella, the pass to Simmons. Back to Capella. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Conley against Simmons. Pass to Towns. No one near him. San Antonio with a rebound. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 to start. And here's Simmons. 20 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver. To the left side wing. Anthony against Gobert. Anthony, the pass to Capella. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Moore. Gobert with it. Guarded by Capella. From deep, Conley buries it from 3.
Well, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Simmons against Edwards. Left side Hart. Back to Griffin. Pass to Capella. And stolen by Gobert. Edwards against Simmons. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Four on the clock. That three's off the mark.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him. And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an All-Star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A three-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And with the regular season coming to an end, here are the new power rankings. Taking a look at Minnesota, no movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
Well, I think for San Antonio, they've been such a welcome surprise. Not many people thought they could be this good, but they continue to relish the role of underdog.
Now here's Anthony. In the game against Denver, very impressive. And here's Griffin outside, hits the trifecta. And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
Here's Moore. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Simmons, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards. And Grant, for the super teams that are managing their stars' minutes right now, it seems like home court advantage is less of a priority than being fresh for the postseason.
You know what, B.A.? It really does seem that way. It's like you'd rather play with a stacked hand on someone else's table than play with a weaker hand at home. Championship teams know how to win on the road. The most important thing is being healthy and being together as a group going into the postseason.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. And stolen by Simmons. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Back to Capella. And a nice finish on the layup. Capella's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Anthony against Towns. Pass to Moore. 5 on the clock. Hey, rejected by Capella. Now Simmons. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Anthony in the post. He's guarded by Conley. Anthony misses.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, leaving no doubt on that one, the explosiveness of Cat.
San Antonio trailing here. Left side Simmons. Pass to Capella. Back to Simmons. Down low. It's blocked. And he gets it back. Chalk up 2 there. Capella's got 6 points.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they faced the Spurs.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Westbrook, he's checked in for San Antonio. Towns passes to Edwards. Misses the 3. The Spurs have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Griffin drives in. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Conley. Tipped away. From the line. The rebound by the Spurs. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. On the take.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And Minnesota has possession. Trailing by 2. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Here's Simmons. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Here's Westbrook. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Pass to Simmons. Griffin outside. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss. Capella, the pass to Westbrook. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves have got 6 of 14 in so far. Anderson drives. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he's one of those stat sheet stuffers. Kyle Anderson at 6'9" gives you rebounding, playmaking, Grant, a little bit of everything.
I mean, the combination of size with skill is what makes him special. And his wingspan helps him impact the game in so many ways.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. McDaniels comes in for Moore. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's McLaughlin in for Conley. And Anderson drops them both. San Antonio has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Hart passes to Westbrook. Griffin outside. Pass to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Westbrook drawing the double. It's good. Westbrook's got his second bucket on the night.
Boy, Russell Westbrook, so quick to attack.
Here's McLaughlin, pounded by Westbrook. The rebound by Simmons. The Spurs have gone 7 of 16 so far. Here's Griffin. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he makes a first. And the Spurs with some changes. Favors checked in for Capella. Griffin comes in for Ben Simmons. And Devontae Graham is subbed in for Hart. He's perfect from the line this time. The Timberwolves trail. Here's McLaughlin. Drives to the hoop. That shot off the mark. San Antonio shooting 44% to start this ball game. Here's Griffin. Deflected. And they'll keep possession. Favors finds Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. Anderson against Griffin. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Alexander Walker. He had 9 points in his last time out. Just 3 to shoot. Here's McLaughlin. They get the rebound. Here's Reed. No good. A bit long that time. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Good. And the Spurs lead by 6.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And stolen by Graham. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And finished off by Graham.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And Minnesota calls time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
A different look for San Antonio. Oladipo comes in for Griffin. And it's Vassell in for Russell Westbrook. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Reed. Favors covering. Yep, count it.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
San Antonio leading. Graham, the pass to Oladipo. Here's Vassell. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Pass to Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and Reed with a block. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 35% so far in this quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, good D by Graham.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket. Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Reed. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Graham, the pass to Oladipo. Into the lane. Tries again. Favors. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Well, that's the size of Derek Favors, allowing him to snag these boards. This guy, you've got to keep him off the offensive glass.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Alexander Walker. Reed in the post, working on Favors. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Oladipo outside. And so it's San Antonio up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Devin Vassell, Blake Griffin out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Devontae Graham, and it's Favors in at the center position.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Reed against Griffin. Back to Favors. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
The Timberwolves shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Pass to McLaughlin. Now here's Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Vassell. Gets the 3 to fall. Vassell's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Here's Alexander Walker. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in, and San Antonio with a change here too. Anthony's checked in for Favors. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The Minnesota Timberwolves and their sister franchise, the Lynx, under new management, or at least that's the plan starting in 2023. A key part of this sales agreement was stipulation that the teams remain in Minnesota, something that's got to make the fans in the Twin Cities very happy.
Oh, that's great news, Allie. Thanks for that. High arcing shot. Second shot opportunity. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up again. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Oladipo with the ball. 14 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Edwards in for McLaughlin. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Oladipo against Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Victor Oladipo.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he drops the first. Mike Conley's checked in for Alexander Walker. And both free throws good for Edwards. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Oladipo against Edwards. Here's Anthony. Doesn't go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The kick out to Conley. They get it again. And the deficit down inside single digits. Gobert's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, there's a certain amount of awareness that you're responsible for having when you're Rudy Gobert, and he makes excellent use of his size right there.
Now here's Anthony. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And Anthony slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Goes up on the wing, and there's Towns on the assist by Conley. Towns has got 6.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Pass to Anthony. Here's Vassell. That's tipped. Conley with the ball. Now Oladipo defending. Oladipo with the rebound.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level. Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide open shooter.
Right wing. Towns down low. He's guarded by Anthony. Gobert against Griffin. From deep. Tries yet again. Gobert with the bucket. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this guy's so big and athletic and getting very good at establishing himself on the interior.
Pass to Anthony. Griffin outside. He takes it in. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Moore's checked in. And the Spurs making a change here. The Spurs have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Simmons, the pass to Anthony. Outside Hart. Pass to Anthony. Clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
A terrific effort by Towns. Sticks with the play and sends it back. Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more? Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Here's Stevenson. It's Hart on the wing. Back to Anthony. From 6 feet away. And the finish inside by Capella. Capella's got 8.
You know, it seemed to me they were shying away from a foul there. The D still has to be a little bit more physical than that. He's got to feel you.
Here's Conley, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Capella.
Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big shot maker. This guy has had such a solid, probably underrated career.
Anderson's checked in for Gobert. Griffin, he's checked in for San Antonio. Westbrook comes in for Anthony. And so he hits both.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Pass to Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Let's remember, Westbrook is capable of triple-doubles because of this kind of passing. My goodness, that's pretty.
Here's Conley. Hey, rejected by Capella. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Hart passes to Simmons. Here's Griffin. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Moore. To the right side. Here's the 3. And Griffin the bucket on the assist by Capella. 10 points for him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Towns. He had 25 points in the win against Washington.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Griffin, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Inside, here's Moore. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. On the break. Deflects the pass. Capella, the pass to Griffin. And here's Simmons. Can't cash it in from close range. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. With the fadeaway. And that one's good. Simmons.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Anderson. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Capella with a block. And they recover it. Pass to Moore. 6 to shoot. Back to Reed. Shot to end the cold streak.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons, using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
Westbrook, the pass to Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh my, Big Ben showing us how it's done.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
Now here's Conley. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Washington.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved. And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Outside Simmons. Stolen by Conley. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds now.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Now here's Conley. 5 points in the game. Simmons up top. Anderson covers. And stolen by Edwards. And a foul on Josh Hart. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Conley. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Graham's checked in. Pass to Reed. That shot missing. Good D by Simmons. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. The drive by Westbrook. Graham against Anderson. Graham, the pass to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Capella. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Minnesota with the ball. The Spurs making their last shot. Here's Alexander Walker, looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Reed, now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Westbrook, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Outside Simmons. Graham for 3. Goes back up. Missed inside. He got it up. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Spurs out in front, running away with it. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
our whole defensive system right now because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Clint Capella putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 9 rebounds. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, they need to change their strategy. We can see that. Jacking up three-pointers left and right, many of them contested or from deep range, just isn't the way to play basketball, fellas.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. A fantastic game from Clint Capella in this one.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Moore in at the 3. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And here's Edwards. Here's Moore. Fires from the line, and that one hits the back iron.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Hart passes to Anthony. Back to Hart. Pass to Simmons. Griffin against Edwards. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Towns with the ball. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Well, San Antonio's shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one.
Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
And Griffin slams it in.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question, way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, Towns showing himself to be a willing facilitator. If you're open, he's going to find you.
You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And the Spurs making a change here. Favors is checked in. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Moore. Now Towns. He's guarded by Anthony. Towns passes to Conley. Now Edwards. He has 6. Here's the teardrop. The rebound by Favors. Favors got 4 rebounds now. Conley against Anthony. Over Conley. That one a little long. And here's Minnesota now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Favors. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Anthony. The three. Gets the three ball to go. Anthony's got 7 points.
You know, you can tell the three-point shot is something that Melo has developed over his course of time in the league.
Back to Conley. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-pointer.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Simmons. 5 points in the game. Anthony finds Griffin to the paint. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Moore. Count it. Good. Moore's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
San Antonio's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And Simmons, here we go. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Driving inside. Gobert on the high post. Conley passes to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Favors covering. Hart pulls it in. San Antonio has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Out to the right wing. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely. Anthony against Edwards. Anthony in the post. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Oladipo's checked in for San Antonio. Here's McLaughlin. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He gets it in there.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Outside Hart. Inside. Favors the pass to Hart. Back to Favors. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Hart. Steps back and fires. McLaughlin's shot is good. McLaughlin's got 4 points this quarter.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Outside Hart. Anthony with it. He has 7. Oladipo outside. Back to Favors. And the dunk by Favors.
You love the quick decision-making of Victor Oladipo, especially in the pick and roll, where he can slice and dice the defense with his passing ability.
Towns down low. Working on Favors. The shot by Towns, no good. The Spurs have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Now here's Hart. He's got 5. Oladipo on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. And there's Favors. That one's good. On the assist from Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. McDaniels is checked in for Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in for McLaughlin. Pass to Vassell. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound Spurs. Here's Stevenson. Anderson covers. Griffin right side. Graham for three. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Here's Alexander Walker. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Griffin pulls down the board. San Antonio has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. And here's Westbrook. He's got 6. Outside Graham. There's the three. That shot off. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Hounded by Westbrook. Down low. Here's Alexander Walker. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry. Now
Westbrook. And there's the drive. No luck on that one. Nice D from Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Alexander Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Graham on the attack. Can't connect from short range. Graham's gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. Going inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Westbrook after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And the basket is good.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Outside, Anderson. Rejected by Westbrook.
Oh, my goodness. Russell Westbrook twice on the pipe sends that shot back. My goodness.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Vassell. Now here's Graham. A minute 39 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Griffin. Uses the glass to drop it in.
And just staying in control. This is Griffin's mindset, keeping his balance even when the D is present. You know, Blake Griffin's NBA career certainly didn't have humble beginnings. I mean, he won the slam dunk contest and Rookie of the Year in his debut season. He really hit the ground running.
Reed can't hit. San Antonio has gotten only 1 3-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. And finished off by Graham.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. 59 seconds left in the third. Here's Alexander Walker, hounded by Westbrook. Anderson can't get it to go. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Now here's Graham. He has 6. This one for 3. Drains the triple. Graham's got 5 points now this quarter.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Alexander Walker.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Stevenson. Here's Griffin. Anderson covers. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Graham, the pass to Griffin. And a great assist by Graham as that one goes. And the Spurs lead by 18. No good that time. And so the San Antonio Spurs feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. We've got Ben Simmons, Devontae Graham out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Devin Vassell, and it's Capella in at the 5. Now here's Westbrook. And his 5th basket, now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Here's Moore. Graham covering. Moore's shot is off. The Spurs shooting a nice 50% for the game. To the middle. Here's Capella. It's rebounded by Moore. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 34% in this one. Pass to Alexander Walker. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace the team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
And Minnesota has possession. The Spurs making their last shot. Moore's shot is off. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Outside Graham. Westbrook with it, driving to the basket. Capella finds Graham. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
And Minnesota calls time here.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And the Spurs with some changes. Favors checked in for Capella. Walker comes in for Simmons. And Oladipo is subbed in for Westbrook. Here's McLaughlin. Here's McDaniels. Over to the left wing. To end the run. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Alexander Walker. San Antonio with the ball. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Vassell's shot is good.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Edwards. Here's McLaughlin. Fires for 3. And Edwards good for 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Graham. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's McDaniels. Walker covering. He shoots. McDaniels can't hit. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Graham. Pass to Oladipo. To the inside. Favors. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys. Just as much in this half as the first.
They've also done a really good job working in the low post tonight. Those points have been big for them.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Most people would say Derek Favors a throwback big man, right? The guy wants to be effective at posting up, but he can shoot the face-up jump shot as well.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Edwards. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it could be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
He hits the second from the line. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Out to the wing. Graham on the attack. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's McLaughlin. Graham covering. Left side, Edwards. And the shot falls short that time.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Vassell. Now Favors. Outside Graham. Takes a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's McLaughlin. Graham covering. Now Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Prince. Towns with the ball. Walker covering from the arc. And it's McLaughlin missing.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Here's Prince. Favors covering. Here's McLaughlin. Now here's Towns. Pass to McLaughlin. And he drives in. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, there's a willingness to mix it up on the glass, and that's a big plus for Karl Anthony Towns.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
Boy, you have to feel for Karl Anthony Towns these last few years. Obviously, losing close family members during the pandemic, one of the toughest personal stretches for anyone.
Simmons has checked in for Oladipo. And here are the Spurs now. They're on a 15-6 run. Simmons, the pass to Favors. And the dunk by Favors.
I'll tell you, solid concentration from the big man. Derek Favors fights through the contact thanks to all of that strength in his upper body.
And Towns, throughout all the turmoil, Duras, he's been a model leader.
You know what I love about Karl Anthony Towns is the grace with which he has handled some incredibly difficult challenges, has shown unbelievable strength throughout his tenure in the NBA.
The free throw is off from Favors. Minnesota's gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. Pass to Edwards. Fades away. Misses off the right iron.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
On the attack, Simmons. And the dunk by Favors.
Favors flying high on alley-oops. My goodness, how about the ups on that guy?
Here's McLaughlin. Here's Prince. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Walker. The shot by Towns, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Outside Simmons. Here's Vassell. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. Here's Favors. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
You know, Derek Favors is a polished scorer, and it matters not whether he's in the post or in the mid-range. This guy can fill it up.
Here's McLaughlin. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Towns.
He's been doing this for them all game. I mean, just staying alert and taking advantage of every opportunity.
And he's back-to-back games like this. He is on a tear, competing with every ounce of energy he's got.
Now here's Graham. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. The kick out to Edwards. Down low. Here's Towns. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half. Pass to Favors. Now Walker. Outside Graham. From deep. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's McLaughlin. 4-3. Vassell with the rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And slam dunk by Simmons.
Big man rolling through. Give Simmons a lane to the rim, and he'll make you pay.
Minnesota's gotten just 1 of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Towns. Banked it in off the glass. Towns has got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Graham with it. Simmons, the pass to Graham. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Graham's got 19.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Here's Towns. Another shot. And he makes it on the layup. Give him 20.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Now here's Simmons. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And the top pick in this year's draft, Cade Cunningham. Grant, I heard some insiders compare you to him. You like those comparisons?
Well, he's 6'8" with skill, sees the floor, I think approaches the game the right way. Maybe not the leaper I was, but tremendously talented, and I'm so eager to see how he develops. He's got a bright future in front of him.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Prince. Back to Alexander Walker. Low block shot, and he hits the jumper. Alexander Walker's got 10 points in just the second half. San Antonio's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Here's Simmons. Second chance effort. That's his 6th miss now, 5 of 11. Timberwolves shooting the ball at only 35% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Favors covering. Here's Prince. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Favors. Smooth sailing for San Antonio.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with the year they've had, you expect nothing less than a victory every time they take the court. Another stellar outing for them here tonight.
And they've had no trouble finding the win against this squad. They'll wrap up the season series with a clean 3-0 sweep.
Here's Simmons, following the score by Minnesota. Prince grabs the miss. And the Spurs making a change here. Griffin's checked in. And here's Minnesota now. Here's McLaughlin. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Alexander Walker. Simmons defending. San Antonio with a rebound. Takes it inside. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.